That's interesting. Shrimp boats. Shrimp boats. Can you see them? Can you see that boat out there? That's quite a zoom.
That's a huge zoom. Wow.
I catch them above the waterline. I've got a lot of boats above the waterline. It's the mirroring. It's the, I call it the mirror on the water plane. because actually beyond this water line,
Mm-hmm.
there's more water. It just appears like that's the horizon. And people call them mirages, but I said no, because I videotape them actually at Bayport going out and going up into the air. They're not going into the air, they're still on the water. They just appear.
Right.
The illusion actually is the water line. That's not the true horizon line. The true horizon line is a compression, just like looking down the road with all the telephone poles getting shorter and shorter and shorter the farther down. Well, the water does the same thing. And then when you, when I zoom out, well here, let me do this. Zoom in on the water. See how the water's, all them little mirrors, I call them little mirrors, how it's reflecting? But when you get out further, it actually turns into a mirror and really actually mirrors the sky when you get out further.
That just blows my mind.
This is one of the best cameras I got out there as far as I'm concerned, as far as zoom capability.
That is outstanding.
It's a Nikon Cool-Pix P900.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 600 bucks. So really, it's cheap for the money. But when you're zoomed out, you see how any little vibration.
Mm-hmm.
I was up here the other day and people were coming up and they just shaking everything. Yeah. I post them on YouTube. Just to show people how the horizon actually works. When the sun comes down and just before it gets down, you see a reflection of the sun come up and meet it. That's actually where the true horizon line is.
That's pretty cool.
Because you can tell, when you got the mirroring of the sun and the real sun coming down, touching each other is actually the true horizon line. Mm-hmm. It's pretty wild how it does it. Then I say the sun just gets farther and farther away. It never goes over the curvature of Earth. It goes to the vanishing point. It blends in with the actual reflection, and it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and then you see it actually lift up off the water again, and then just disappear. It's cool. It's really cool to see it in a different way. Because from our standing point, it looks like the sun's going over the curvature of Earth. But zoomed in upon it, it doesn't look like it's going over the curvature of Earth. This camera's made me see things in a different way.
I can imagine.
And I've actually got this set on moon setting, so these boats might actually stay on this water line and just get smaller and smaller the farther away they go. Because I got some where, you get like 4 boats, all at different distances, and you can tell that which boat is the farthest away because it's the smallest boat. Actually, this might be a really good setting I got it on, because I'm not getting so much of the mirroring effect. See how it shakes?
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
Oh, that's pretty looking.
I did a sunrise the other day, and the sun rose over here, and that's north, and the sun came up right here. It's like, how can that be? I videotape them at Bayport too. They come up in there in the evenings, right up next to the seawall. A little too far. I do not see that boat either. I don't see it. I'm looking.
It's past my line of sight.
I've been wanting to actually catch a sunset from here, except I'm not sure exactly where it will set at. I didn't even know I could get the bird rack from here. Of Bayport bird rack, the last bird rack out, or the last marker. But I can get it. I got dirt on my screen here.
Just playing up against that island out there.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a bunch of them too, it looks like. There's a good example of how the water mirrors. They've got a picture of the Chicago skyline from the Michigan side, and it's supposed to be like 200 and some odd feet under the curvature of Earth. But it's pretty clear as day that you can actually see it. And it was actually even on the news where the news guy came out and says, "Ah, it's just a mirage." It's like, wow, you can really see the buildings.
Now I see it.
I'm looking. Which side?
Right side. Right side of the.
Okay, I see a little dot out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now. I see it. There's other boats coming out of Hernando Beach too. They come out of the Hernando Beach side, these shrimp boats. That's a shrimp boat. You can tell how slow he's moving. And there's something right there. I'm not sure what that is. This little thing right here. It's not the bird rack. Oh.
Buoy?
Yeah, it could be a boat just casting a big long shadow. Because I've got a lot of video from right out here, and I never saw that out there. Boy, that sun is cooking though, isn't it?
Hell yes, it is.
I worked in it all day today. And you gotta come out and play in it too.
Yeah,
Oh, look at
you
this
got a
thing
passion for
shake.
it.
That's people making comments on my YouTube video. When I did my sunrise, you could actually see the sun rays coming up with clouds casting a big shadow up through the clouds.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, it was really, really a nice video. And he's putting along. There's one shrimp boat, yeah, I see it now. There's one shrimp boat that comes out of Hernando Beach that moves fast. I mean, it hauls ass. It's like one of the fastest shrimp boats I've ever seen. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to follow him all the way to the other side. Except I'm going to have to turn my camera on again.
I think I'm gonna go get out of this country.
Yeah, I'm going to try to hide behind this little shadow spot. Thank you. When this boat makes it to that landmass, I'm going to backtrack and see if I can catch that other shrimp boat. Yeah, I was following this one. Sorry about all the bouncing, but when people are on this observation tower, it shakes it. Or the wind blows, it shakes. Wow. Like I said, I'm going to backtrack and see if I can't find that other shrimp boat. There he is. Let's go back and see if we can find something else sitting out there too. Well, that is a rack out there, isn't it? Well, that rack's way out there though. Or is it? There's not supposed to be a rack out there. Unless it's, no, can't be that either. Huh, it's interesting. Some other guy's got a big ass camera. Another shrimp boat. They're coming across here like gangbusters. Another one. You can see how that sun, I'm right in the sun right here. Watch when I get out of it. Okay, there's a boat. A couple of them. Look at that. Nice. Nice. I got them all in the water too. Look at that. See if there's any more coming. See how I get out of the glare so much. There's palm trees. Well, let's catch back up to some of these boats. Look at that. Uh-huh. Yes, sirree, buddy. Now you can pretty clearly see that boat. These are the boats that I usually get out there that look all distorted. This isn't distorting it as bad. And it's taking the mirroring out of it, so you don't get the distortion from the mirroring. Interesting. Let that other boat catch up. Okay, here that boat's getting up on the water mirror. Getting farther and farther out. Can you see the difference between them boats and get over here with this boat? This boat's closer. He's still on the water's edge, the mirror's edge. And look at all those little glistening mirrors. Look at all of that. Oh yeah. Awesome. This is going to be an awesome video. I'm going to catch back up to this one. You see how he's out for a little bit further. He's above that water line. And he's not a floater. But you can also see how the mirroring effect hides the bottom of the boat. Because its own reflection is hiding its bottom end. And we're going to jump past this island here and see if we can't catch up to that first one. Or did he go into that vanishing point? No. You don't see him. Let's sit here and see if we catch any of them coming out the other side. I've only got 2 minutes left on this video. Wow. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Getting the sunset?
Maybe if it's not too cloudy out there. Right now I'm just shooting boats on the horizon. There he is. The